Phil, welcome to Larne Football Club. We just announced your appointment as the head coach. Tell us a little bit about how that has come about.
Yeah, really excited. It's been a bit of a process. It came out of left field, to be honest. It wasn't something I was looking to do initially, right out the gates, but I did agree to come down and meet with the staff here and the administration, and we had an excellent meeting. Obviously, Tiernan was somewhat involved in that, along with Kenny Bruce and Niall Croneen. And I guess, we just realised that we were a good fit. A very ambitious club. Probably not where we want to be right now, but a lot of potential. And we've hit the ground running.
And tell us and the fans of the club a little bit about your background and what's led you to this point, if you would.
Yeah, so most recently spent close to 30 years in the United States, 23 years as a head coach of a women's program, going through the ranks from 3 different levels: NAIA to begin with, NCAA Division 2, and then most recently the Division 1 level, which is really the highest level in the United States before you go professional. So a lot of players from around the world we've recruited, and a lot of good networks, and certainly a few from Northern Ireland as well. So a lot of top players enjoyed the experience out there, and we'll certainly be pushing that for our young players. I think that's part of the pathway here at Larne. And really the message is we want to come close to achieving on the women's side, similar to the men. So that ambition came through from Kenny, and that's exciting for me. So I think that there's a lot of excitement about the club right now, and the foundations here, the training facility, to the game field, the stadium. Sure, we have to strengthen the first team and the U19 team, and we're working to do so.
The women and girls side of the club has been revolutionised here over the last number of years, like so many other things, and I'm sure it's an exciting time for you to come in and try to play your part in that alongside the other staff that remain at the club too.
Yeah, the Northern Ireland League has really improved the last 5 years especially, and hopefully I believe Larne can play a big part in that moving forward. I think we will actually help change the landscape. If we are moving in a professional model for the young ladies, then we can make a big impact, no question. So excited about that. Right now we're just excited to work with the players we have. We certainly have signed some good players here in the recent weeks, and we need additional support. There's a really good group of young players at the club, and then there's a gap, and then a good group of older players. So we need something in between. We need to add in each category, no question, and we'll do that. Of course, this is not a perfect timing to hire, this late in the pre-season. Obviously, a lot of players are locked down for this year, but our immediate impact is to improve the players we have right now, add to it, and let's see where it takes us this first season.
And with Donald remaining at the club, you have someone who obviously has experience of the players, and yourself coming in with that freshness and newness, and hopefully that's the best of both worlds as the team look to make that progress through the Premiership, if at all possible.
100%. Absolutely love the staff that we have. I'm working with 2 legends. Helen McKenna, my goodness, I would, she chased the ball in practice the other night, and she still got something about her. I'd put her out there the last 10-15 minutes in games if she let me. So and then Donald, of course, is a legend on the men's side, and came in last year and really did a fantastic job first year in the Premiership. So the key for us is moving forward, improving, getting better, and like you said earlier, a progression for the club. And we'll embrace our networks, and it's important that the young players in Northern Ireland look at Larne as another top club, a club that if we can't give you full-time football, then hopefully we can give you a pathway to that, whether it's England or Scotland or the United States. And then when you're done, when you're bigger, stronger, faster, a little more experienced, you come back to Larne and play 6 to 8 years in the Premiership, and we'll embrace you when you do so.
And just finally, the club has an awful lot to offer in the women's side of the game, doesn't it? Playing games in Inver Park, having the training facilities here at the Larne Academy of Sport, and coaches like yourselves and others come along. So we've an awful lot to offer women and girls.
The foundation here, the structure is fantastic, and Kenny and Tiernan and the boys, absolutely first class what they have achieved this last 5 or 6 years, and honestly I don't think they get enough credit for that, and we're ready and willing to dive into that. I joke with the girls on Monday night at practice, how lucky are we? We're practicing 2 hours on a Monday night in Inver Park Stadium. It's not so long ago the girls didn't even get to play in the Premier League stadiums. So everything's in place here, where at other clubs it may take a decade or more to put in place. So from that standpoint, we're very lucky. But of course, there's other parts of the program that's going to take some time. We've got a 3-year plan in place, and hopefully we can achieve some of those goals a little shorter than the 3 years. But I think we agree on the strategy that we have, and we're looking forward to it.
And lastly, we've talked about growth on the pitch and what that looks like, but growth off the pitch would include getting more supporters through the gates, and I'm sure that would mean an awful lot to yourselves and the team.
Yeah, 100%. I will be appealing to the Larne community and the supporters clubs. The women's side are now a big part of this club, and everyone needs to buy in, and they need to embrace the women. And listen, I'd be the first one to admit that we will not be the top club in the Premiership this year. Okay, that's a goal that's in the 2 to 3 year, 4 year plan. But there's no reason why we can't have the best supporters and the biggest support for our ladies. And put Friday night on your calendar and enjoy the product that we're going to put on the field. And I can promise you that will improve, and it'll be a better brand of soccer. And so support us now when we need you most.
Brilliant. Thank you.